number 2. It's Lizzabitty. So, pimps up and WHORES is down. Is that what it is now? Is that what we're talking about? Someone remind me, or maybe you can tell me down here, drop down in the comments. Since we moved from chattel slavery into Jim Crow to 2020, when has the United States ever passed anything that was anti-black? I'll say it again. From the inception of Jim Crow to current 2021. Someone drop down in the comments and let me know if the United States Senate or House of Representatives has ever voted and passed anything that was anti-black. Inquiring minds want to know. I thought myself, being a half decent, well-read person, could conjure up something, and I couldn't. So what I find interesting is this. The Hill reported that the Senate passed the anti-Asian bill. Basically, they got all the numbers they needed. I'll roll the clip here, and you can see what's being done. Here's something else to think about. Didn't Roland Martin say this back in February? Listen to this right here.
We also got to explain to black people, all these people out here that, I love it when they love playing this clip where Kamala says, I'm not going to do anything that's specifically for black people, because they can't. You have to.
One based on race. And then you had all of these other folks who want to be part of the Black Boule basically concur with the foolishness that he said, even though Mitch McConnell and Kama Sutra both never said it was against the Constitution, or the Supreme Court had already ruled that you could not do this. So I'm confused yet again. And remember, Kama Sutra said this.
Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
You all wonder why many of us are deciding to leave the West. See, because the trick bagging and the low-grade psychology games can no longer be played on people like myself. See, a lot of times our parents accepted a lot of the foolishness and rhetoric that these politicians were putting out, and we're just not going to do it anymore. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Why? There's no reason to. I'll also say this. What I find peculiar is, during this last election cycle, you had so many black people, and especially black women, who were lambasting black men because they did not want to vote on the Demon Coon ticket because they saw what was going on. And so these black women were basically trying to speak ill of black men for not doing so, as if that was a play of state. That wasn't a state of play at all. You all seem like you all don't, it seems like we don't know from whence we've come. And we really haven't come very far because of the systems of the United States government that has been levied and continue to be levied against us. They want to have fake studies. They want to do all this stuff. But when it comes to others, they don't need all that. There does not need to be any studies done. The data is in all of the countries that participated in the transatlantic slave trade. So what are we talking about here? I'm going to tell you what we're talking about. What we're talking about here is that none of the politicians on either side Republicans or Democrats want to see people that look like me, who are descendants of the transatlantic slave trade, receive anything for the wealth that she has. She continues to lie to say she doesn't have any money. She continues to say, well, we need to do a study when we know you can get the numbers that you need from all of these countries that participated in this horrific trade. She continues to put others before us, i.e. these quote unquote $5 Indians, this anti-Asian crap that's going on, putting immigrants before tax-paying Americans, specifically people that look like me. They got money for everyone else. They have money for everyone else but you. And then when they talk about we're declaring yourself as an entity here at the UN, let me explain something to you. The United States of America has circumvented so many rules, be it the UN or coming up with these conventions that they may be initiated, and they go and usurp their own words. They have done this forever. And all of a sudden now, when it comes to us, we need to have certain doctrines and things to put us in a box. No. No, no, no. We won't go. So obviously, you folk that keep voting for these people, you are in love with your abuser. You're in love with your abuser. And you don't care about trying to find a unique, different way of, one, surviving, two, living. You want the pimps to continue to pimp and abuse you like you on the corner. And if you don't bring him his money, he gonna slap you upside your head every damn chance he gets. But you okay with that, though? You okay with that? How many people stormed the Capitol? How many people have been arrested because of the storming of the Capitol? How many people have been convicted because of the storming of the Capitol? How many people have been convicted, arrested, etc., for the mass shootings that have occurred over the last 2 months by people who we're going to call 2520s that do not look like me? How many? But yet, the group that I am in, that I have the prestige of being in, if that's what we're calling it, because some of you all think it's a prestige level, etc. We get bupkis. We get bupskis. So I say again, pimps up and them WHOREs down. Because that's what you all are. See, now I've gone from talking about the system in America being an abuser, the abuser in a domestic violence situation, because that's what she does. She's a domestic abuser. To now, the pimp. They on a pimp game. See, I want to speak in a lingo and language that I know that you will get. But please, do not say to me, it is weak for me for wanting to leave and a system that is never going to atone or acknowledge the ills of 500 years of chattel slavery and an additional, 92 years of Jim Crow. And during all that time, well into the 80s, these wayward things were being sanctioned by the government. And you were a citizen paying into the taxation plan. Now you see what you got. Try something different. Meet me at home.